time. You move like water and taste like wine. You're holier than I am, holier than I am. Gentle hands, gold-lit eyes. I am a man made of borrowed time. You're holier than I am, holier than I am. I am the dust, you are the rain. You pull me close, I push away. I swear I love you, but I am afraid. As you pull me in, I'll push away. Afraid I will let you down one day. Golden flames, silver vows. You hold me still, I don't know how. You're holier than I am, holier than I am. I am the dust, you are the rain. You pull me close, I push away. I swear I love you, but I am afraid. Afraid I will let you down one day. As you pull me in, I'll push away. Close your eyes, I'll slip away. I know I can't change, I'm built this way. Mute out the chatter, feel it, burn off the fire, let go until there's peace to your core. Live a life you adore. Silence the noise, away from the program, removing performance, true self, all that's standing. Live free from worry, live by just being, power in finding your wholeness in now. Goldie, mute out the chatter, feel it, burn off the fire, let go my life you adore. Till there's peace to